Hi, everyone. I'm Josh Radbod, co-founder and CEO of the PBC Conference, the B2B conference for payments, banking, and compliance in the cannabis industry. I'd like to welcome Jackson Farmer from Farmer Freeman, one of our PBC Conference Silver sponsors. Jackson, thank you so much for being here. Please tell us a little bit about you and what your business does.
Josh, thanks for having me featured here. So my name's Jackson Farmer. I am the founder and operator of a company called Farmer Freeman, and we are a specialty plant genetics laboratory based here in Washington, D.C. And so what we do is we help farmers and growers select plants for production based off of the genetic markers within these plants. There's a lot of information you can glean from the early genetic testing that you typically wouldn't be able to otherwise get until you grow a full cycle and do some more chemical data analysis and stuff like that. So we save growers a lot of time, a lot of wasted effort, and it's been a blast doing so.
That's awesome, Jackson. And for all the folks that aren't familiar with cultivation, why is understanding the genetics so important of a plant?
Sure. So your genetics of the plant, that's going to be like the blueprint of the plant, how it looks, how tall it is, what chemicals it produces, et cetera. Pesticide resistance, fungal resistance, things like that. So it's important for growers before they put all these plants into a field to validate their genetics and make sure that this will survive in the field. This will be a productive plant, and we will be able to make money off this plant come the end of the season.
Perfect. Thank you so much for that explanation. I appreciate it. So, Jackson, tell us a little bit more about your customers and how do you help them?
Sure. So when we first started here in DC, we designed our lab to service the home grow market. There's a lot of people who like to grow their own medicine in their closets, and it's important for them to not be wasting their time because they're limited on space. So we had been doing that for some years, but now we've started to shift towards these large-scale farms that service nationwide medical and adult use markets. And including adding on to that, we even have customers from around the world at this point. Just as the industry grows and evolves, more and more people start to hear about us, and we help.
It sounds like you all are scaling. That's fantastic. I'm happy to hear it, Jackson. So switching tune here, I ask you a quick question about our conference this year. So what are you most excited for PBC 2021 and why?
Sure. So we know based on our experience at PBC a couple years back, you get great access to some really influential decision makers with the payment, banking, and taxing space, especially. And so as a genetics lab in this space, things can be a little tricky, and we're constantly exploring like new payment systems that can better serve our customers, especially international customers. And so innovative meetups like this are just essential to stay ahead of the curve.
Couldn't agree more. Thank you so much, Jackson. And Jackson, who are you looking to meet at PBC 2021 and why?
So this year, we're especially excited to meet people like Louis Koski from Metric, Linda Green, Anacostia Organics, and Corey Barnett of District Growers, and other folks that are directly involved in the cannabis product supply chain. It's important for us to be in constant communication with these growers as they react to the consumer market. We need to make sure that our tests are continuing to help them. Additionally, integrating with systems like Metric and like logistically getting these samples able to test is crucial for us. So we're very excited to meet these folks.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah.
And this is a question that everybody likes. What is one fact about you that would surprise everyone?
So I am not a business person. I studied science, and as soon as I got my master's in biology, I started this company, and having no formal business background or anything, but we've successfully managed to run the show, and really, really proud of what we've done with this company.
Jackson, I've known you for several years, and I have to tell you, you're not a bad business person. Great job, my friend. So,
thank you, Josh.
Jackson, thank you so much for being here and sponsoring our PBC 2021 conference. If you would like to meet Jackson and his team, please join us next year at the Washington Capitol Hilton on September 9th and 10th for our PBC Conference 2021. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Absolutely my pleasure. Thanks, Josh.